Greetings everyone, this is New Moon Child. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to do readings for my fire signs. Actually there are yes or no questions. I'm going to do something different. As we are, a lot of my viewers already know that tomorrow we have a full moon in Aquarius. And for the full moon of Aquarius, a lot of us are in a mental state in which we're questioning everything. Okay, so this is the reason why I was divinely guided to do yes or no questions for all of my 12 zodiac signs, and I'm gonna do my yes or no questions for my fire sign, which is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Okay, so I'm gonna use my Light Seers Tarot deck to answer your question that you have in mind. And at the end of your question, I'm going to pull a card from the messages of the fairy oracles to see what is the overall message for you, okay? So please keep in mind, these are general readings for the collective. Your answers are very general. As you can see, there's a lot of fire signs out there, so I will do my best to answer your question that you have pending. So as I am shuffling through my cards, I would like for you to take a moment, meditate, and think of a yes or no question. And when I mean about yes or no question, I know sometimes my clients, when they ask a question, is more of a two questions in one. So give it some thought, so that perhaps you will find the answer that you seek. Okay? So to begin with, let's start with my Aries. All right, Spirit. I'll ask all of my Arieses to think of a question that they've been in their heads a lot. All right, Aries. As I am shuffling through my cards here, please meditate and think of a question that you would like answers to. Spirit, as I'm shuffling my decks here, my tarot cards here. These are yes or no questions for all my lovely Arieses out there. Spirit, these are yes or no questions for all my lovely Arieses out there. Let me do a couple more shuffles here, Aries, for your questions. So be prepared to get the answer to your question. Spirit, these are yes or no question for all my lovely Arieses out there. All right, Aries, I think the cards are ready to answer your question. Here we go. Okay, Aries, this is a yes, but it's a weak yes. You know, it's not a really strong yes, it's a maybe. And the reason that I'm seeing here is you have the Justice card, you have the Nine of Swords, you have the Moon, you have the Magician, and you have the Five of Cups. Okay, the reason why Spirit is telling you that it's a maybe, because I see that a lot of you are really, really stuck in your head. Nine of Swords is there's some sort of stress or situation that's causing you a lot of pain. That's what I'm getting. There's a lot of pain here. And yes, you want to proceed towards something. Just keep in mind, it could be, this is very general answer to your question. It could be love related, it could be a career related, it could be family related, it could be anything, okay? And the reason why it's giving me a maybe is because I think a lot of you are so, there's a stuck energy here. With the Five of Cups here is like, you're so focused on your loss and you're so focused on, you know, what's happened, that Spirit is asking you that, when I see the Justice card here, is like, I think you have to make a decision for you to move out of this space of agony, okay? Spirit wants you to know that, I feel that a lot of you are going through the dark night of the soul. Perhaps you're doing some shadow work, and perhaps you're feeling stuck and you want to move forward, but I think you're spending too much time in this place, in this space of worry and concerns here. But the good news is that you have the Justice card in your favor. Eventually you will move out of this space. When I see the Moon card here, is like perhaps you're internally isolated. You know, you're really dwelling on what has happened in the past. And when I see the Magician card here, the Magician is telling you, he's like, you have the ability to get out of this space and manifest what is it that you want. But it's not a solid yes, is because I think I'm very concerned that, you know, if you decide to move forward in any situation in this space of sadness, agony, or stress, there's a possibility that you may sabotage your own abundance. That's the message that I'm getting through here. So I think it's time for you to move out of that space and look at those two cups that are not spill. I mean, you're too focused on spill milk, you know? Don't cry over spill milk, because there's two cups behind you that's waiting for you. I mean, there is a way out here. So another message that I'm getting through here is Spirit will not give you the abundance until you move out of this space here, out of this agony. Because there's a high I'm getting a message, there's a high possibility that you may sabotage it. You know, there's an opportunity out there, but you're not seeing it. But they will not give it to you until, it all depends on you. It all depends on you. You need to find the strength within in order for you to move out of that space of agony, sadness. Okay, this is what I have for you, Aries. That was a pretty deep energy there. All right, fairies, what is the overall message that you have for my lovely Aries out there? What is the overall message you have for all my lovely Arieses? What is the overall message you have? Okay, you see, I knew this is a very internal energy. It has nothing to do externally, because here says, admit your true feelings to yourself, okay? Be honest with yourself. Only you know what it is that you truly desire. Okay. All right, Aries. There's a sense of there's a sense of honesty here. You have to be, I mean, I think what the fairies are trying to tell you is like, I mean, they're being honest. They're pretty much saying is like, if this is something that you truly desire, you need to come out of this space, because you do have the ability to manifest whatever you want, and justice is on your favor. So if it could be something painful, it's going to rule on your favor. I think it is time for you to find your inner strength and know what is it that you truly want in order for you to move past this space that you're in. It's very sad space. A lot of stress. Okay, Aries, these feelings are very, very intense here. So I hope I was able to answer your question. Aries, thank you for spending some time here with me. I wish you the best. I wish you luck. Okay, till next time, Aries. All right, let's gonna move on with our lovely Leos here. To all my Leos out there, as I'm shuffling through these cards, please think of a yes or no question. As I'm shuffling through the cards here, please think of the yes or no question. Spirit is out for all my Leos. Yes or no question. Spirit is out for all my Leos. Yes or no question. These are yes or no questions for all my Leos. Leos, I hope you're getting ready to get the answer to your question. Keep in mind, these are general readings for the collective. Yes or no question for my Leos. All right, Leos, I think we're ready to answer your question. Okay, Leo, the answer to your question is a no. You have the Page of Wands, Knight of Cups, you have the World card, you have the Ten of Swords, and you have the Knight of Wands. I think this is not... When I see the World card and the Ten of Swords, it's like you're in a position, you're still working through closing a cycle, very difficult cycle. When I see Tens of Swords, it's like this could be matters of the heart. There's been some backstabbing. When I see the Knight of Cups here, it has to be maybe someone close to you. It could be a family member, a sibling, a loved, a co-worker, someone that you consider family, that perhaps you went through some sort of betrayal with this person. And I see the Nine of Wands. There's a lot of hesitation as you are trying to close this cycle here, you know? Or maybe you've been working very hard closing a very difficult cycle that I see the Nine of Wands, you're kind of like a little bit tired, but you're almost there, okay? This Knight of Wands will lead you to your Ten of Swords here, closing that cycle. And also with the World card here, okay? And I see the Page of Wands here. Maybe you put so much passion on some sort of project, some sort of business venture, and it didn't fall through. Or maybe you did start at a project and it's been stressful. I feel like there's a very stressful situation here. And like what I'm getting is that maybe the project that you're working on, it's not suitable for you. I feel that the project that you're working on, it's not good and you have to close it off because it's not going to lead you to anything fulfilling. And when I see the Page of Wands here, perhaps there's a renewed energy and perhaps you need to look towards to a different direction for a different project. Nine of Wands, I think you're very tired of it. And Spirit is asking you, it's like, you know what, it's draining your energy. Perhaps you're refusing to close that project and they're asking you have to close this project. So if it's related to a specific project that you're working on, the Spirit said it's not good. Perhaps you need to change direction or come up with a more creative endeavor that's going to be more successful than what you're currently working on. So they're asking you to close it. So your answer is no, it's not a successful endeavor that you may be working on, or it could be it's not a successful relationship for some of you. Okay, let's pull a card from the message of the Fairies Oracle and see what message do they have for you, Leos. Spirit, what messages? What is the final message do you have for my Leos out there? Something's not working out for you, for sure. And they're asking you to close that cycle and start something new, something fresh. I know you've put too much heart into this project, but it's not moving in towards your favor. What is the overall message for my Leos? Your desire is within reach. Have faith as everything's working in your favor. Okay, this for me, this tells me that you're having trouble letting go. You're having trouble letting go of this sort of situation, but you need to have a little bit of faith. And I think that once you let it go, something new, something more passionate, something more fulfilling, you know? It's like it could be emotional or it could be you're putting a lot of heart into something. Something better is going to come in your way. Okay? So what is it that you're working and going through? It's not working for you. And they're asking you just close it because something better is coming in your way. Okay? Your desires are within reach, but Spirit is waiting for you to close this cycle. Perhaps you put in too much resistance. All right, Leo, this is the message that I have for you. Okay? I hope this resonates and I hope I was able to answer your question. All right, Leo, I wish you the best. Until next time. Now we're going to move to with my lovely Sagittarius here. Sagittarius, as I am shuffling through the cards here, please think of a yes or no question. Yes or no question for my lovely Sagittarius is out there. Please meditate and think very hard. Think what is a question that's been bothering you? As we're having this full moon in Aquarius, it's like there's too many questions that are coming up to the surface. And I know a lot of us are seeking answers, so please think of a very important question that you have in mind. As I'm shuffling through the cards here for all my lovely Sagittariuses out there. Alright, Sagittarius, I hope you're getting ready to have your question answered here. Yes or no questions from my lovely Sagittarius out there. Yes or no question for my lovely Sagittarius out there. Okay. See what is the answer to your question. Ooh, your answer to your question is a yes. Yes. Okay. You have the Six of Pentacles, Two of Wands, the Lover's card. A lot of you are getting the Lover's card. Choices. It seems like a lot of us, we have a lot of choices. Eight of Swords and Five of Wands. If you're asking for some sort of end of a conflict, because when I see a Five of Wands, there's some sort of conflict that you're going through. It could be anything. Again, like I mentioned, it could be general. Please take what resonates. If you're asking there's an end of any struggle, any obstacles, or any conflict, that is a solid yes. It's a yes. And I think you're gonna come out of this Eight of Swords energy very soon. I think there is a choice that you have to make. It could be either a career change or perhaps a lover, someone coming back into your life, or perhaps you're meeting a new person or maybe you were talking to a person and there were some obstacles that you couldn't perhaps move forward. in this type of relationship. It could be romantically, business, or career-wise. But yes, there's an end of a struggle here. And it's going to be very fulfilling. It's going to be a very give and take type of energy here, okay? So if it's a relationship, it's a give and take relationship here. And Two of Wands here is you've been planning, you've been thinking about this for a very long time, you know? And you're getting ready to make that decision to move forward. As you can see, there's a wand back here. And this person, it's like you were in between two decisions here. And now you left this wand back here, and you have this wand in your possession, because that means it's like you're ready to make the step and move forward, okay? It's interesting. Perhaps, you know, when I see this wands, I just got this message coming through. And Five of Wands, it's kind of like you won this battle. You won this battle, and you're taking this wand with you because you won it, you earned it, and you're ready to move forward. So you're getting yourself out of this Eight of Swords energy here, okay? It's like, that's it, I'm not blind anymore. I know that, you know, I'm not in a space that I need to be, and you're just ready. You know, you're going to make a decision that is more fulfilling for you. So if there is an obstacle or something that was on hold because you weren't too sure about it, just let you know that this block is going to be removed and you're going to move forward. All right, Sagittarius, is the message that I have for you here. All right, what is the message that my fairies have for you? What is the overall message for all my lovely Sagittarius out there? What is the overall message for my Sagittarius out there? For my lovely Sagittarius, what is the overall message for my lovely Sagittarius out there? Okay, there's two messages here. One is do some research. You need more information about the situation. Look into it further before proceeding, and your desire is within reach. Have faith as everything's working out in your favor. Okay, so perhaps, okay, there's two separate answers, two different answers here. Yes, some of you want to move forward in a situation, but you're required to do some research because perhaps there's a blockage. But I feel that once you do have the research and have all this information, that blockage is going to be removed. And for some of you, have faith, you know. You're almost there reaching it. Even though there's blocks, obstacles, you feel tied down, just have the faith. All right, that blockage is going to be removed and you're going to move forward. All right, so there's a lot of forward movement here for all my lovely Sagittarius. I hope this was able to answer your question. Thank you for spending some time here with me. Please like, share, subscribe, or comment below, and I'll see you next time. All right, goodbye now.